What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode. We are here, LeConte Center, and it is 2023 Grand National F100 Show. Let's go inside. Let's walk around. Let's see what all is here.
Oh yeah.
Tell me a little about this thing.
Yeah. So what we got here? This is about an 11-year project.
11 years?
Yeah. I mean, I started.
You
slow.
couldn't have been working on it the whole time.
No. I had 2 deployments in there.
Oh wow!
So
Thank you for your service.
I went to Afghanistan in 14 and Guantanamo Bay. Those times gave me a lot of opportunity to think about what I wanted to do.
And save up money.
I had a bunch of money I could spend, but I wanted to do something kind of different than what's been done.
Right.
And wanted to do a Carroll Shelby shop truck theme.
I love it.
And I wanted to do it in a way that made it was kind of like a driver's experience type of thing. A lot of torque. I built it for fuel economy, so it's 308 gears, Tremec TKO 5-speed with a really built 300 6-cylinder. Got a lot of trick little things done to it, so it's more efficient. Serpentine.
I love that you have a Holley sniper on that.
Yeah,
it's so cool.
And it's a one-off distributor to operate the sniper. I reverse engineered that to work with it.
Wow.
Cold air induction, instead of having it right over top of the header.
How many miles per gallon are you getting?
It's going to be in the mid-20s.
That's so awesome.
I still have to have it tuned.
Okay.
The dyno tuned so I get the fuel map and
You got
stuff.
the rest of mod air in there?
Yeah. That was absolute the most torturous thing.
It works good now that it's finished.
Well, yeah. So we got I did it column. This steering wheel came out of a junkyard off a Jaguar, and it's real nice for as far as the theme.
Good.
And it's all Ranger inside, so you see it's all nice and shiny and chrome.
Oh yeah.
It's Crown Vic front.
Okay.
Lincoln Mark 8 rear.
That is a nice gas fill.
Yeah, so that's a 71 through 73 Mustang cap, right?
So cool.
The filler neck is actually a 67 Mustang filler neck. And then what I covered the filler neck up with is the cover that goes on the 71 and 2.
That's what I was going to say.
That's
Here,
usually in front of the wheel well.
Yes.
Yeah. So I moved it back here.
That's awesome.
Yeah, no. I'm not a fan of the middle of the bed stuff, especially if you have nice paint. So I did something different and did it like that. And again,
And it fits with what your
it fits the theme.
Absolutely.
I can't tell you how many different cord parts are on this thing that I've pulled out of pull apart or the scrapyard.
That's hot rodding.
But they're Ford parts.
It's supposed to be hot.
That's hot rodding. Did you see that guy that I haven't seen the truck yet today, but I saw it yesterday. He took a Mustang and a short bed bump side, but he did everything from the Mustang. Like he's in this thing, he said for 20 grand total.
Yeah.
And it's a Coyote swap bump side.
Yeah.
Because he's like, for his hood latch, he took the tailgate popper, or the
Yeah.
and I'm like, that's hot rodding. Figuring out how to not spend any money, but build cool, some cool stuff.
Yep. So I did the same thing in my fastback with a bunch of stuff. So I couldn't get anybody to sell me any patina bumpers, so I did them myself.
There you go.
So I airbrushed these things myself.
I think you did a great job.
And of course, we got the Quick 6 Alabama Racing tag.
Too cool.
But the underneath of this thing is just like the exterior.
Really?
With the Lincoln Mark 8, your bolt pattern's different, so I went with the 03 Cobra, 4.5 inch hubs, and it's got the big axles in it. It's got Andrew Peterson's double adjustable coilovers, all 4 corners.
He makes some good stuff.
Nice exhaust on the thing. I mean,
I can't wait to hear
I
this
didn't worry
thing
about
after
what I
the show.
spent.
Yeah.
Because
it's a good
mine.
truck.
And I wanted something that was going to be fun to drive. I've got this is a third brake light up here too, so I got a switchback LED in it, so it'll go red with the brake or white with the cargo light.
That's awesome. Dude, you really thought of everything on this. And I love that you put the 300 or left the 300 in it.
Sure.
Because it's way too easy and common to put other stuff in it. And those motors, it's incredible how good they are.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't even make any sense.
I have 2 Coyotes at the house.
Right.
A supercharged one and a natural aspirated one, but I'm saving that for the fastback. I wanted to do the 300 because what would Carroll Shelby do back in the 60s? He didn't have Coyotes then.
No.
And so
And it's a shop truck. He's not putting a 429.
And stuff, but yeah. But I've got, I've tried to accent these different aspects on here that are Carroll Shelby. On my glove box is Shelby. the tachometer is actually a 1961 Carroll Shelby 6-cylinder tachometer. It's probably the only one left in existence.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Awesome. Well, I really appreciate you showing it to us.
Oh yeah, sure.
And good luck.
Oh yeah, no, it's this is the first show of many. Yeah, yeah. So
This thing is
thanks
awesome.
for having the interest in it.
Of course.
Yeah.
We'll do a quick on this one. So,
Oh, you know all about this. Truck.
yeah, this truck right here is one that we picked up for Gary and Kathy Mills Rose. They've amassed a nice collection. They're in Galena, Kansas.
Wow, they made so many regulars.
Yes.
Look at that, 39,000.
That's crazy. You know, this truck was sold new in Pickens, Georgia, and it got very few miles on it there, and then it went from there out to a museum in Oklahoma, and it spent its life out there till somewhere in the mid-90s. And then the guy that bought it from the museum there in the mid-90s, he brought it back to North Carolina, and I talked to the gentleman personally, and he said he put this truck in one show, and he had some people that picked it over because the factory paint was imperfect. They saw some sags, some runs. He got aggravated at the way that they were talking smack about the truck, and he took the truck back home after showing it for one show, put it in the garage, and never pulled this truck out again. When we picked this truck up, and I think it's been about 8 months, 9 months now, it had everything original to the truck except for the battery. And you can look, and you take a good look at how pristine the wood grain is on the trim on this truck. I mean, it's just beautiful. It still had all of the factory card, everything related to the factory. As you come around, and I want you to look at this.
Are you sure they want you opening their door?
Yeah, I'm good. I want him to see this. I want you to see the card, the sleeve on that. They want to make sure you know how to start and drive this truck. That was on there from the factory, and it stayed on.
That's too cool.
It was. Yeah, when we grabbed this truck, I mean, it had half of an inch of dust on it. And I knew through all of that dust, this was a diamond in the rough. This is a beautiful truck.
It sure is.
But I'll tell you something, this truck had so few miles and the seals were so good on it when it was closed up that of all of the trucks that we picked up and the rank smell of fuel that we've had, this was the worst one of any, even as clean as the truck.
It held it so
because
good.
it held it. Because it
That's
held
so funny.
it. It was. But yeah,
That's
it's
amazing.
Cool, it's a cool
so
truck.
what always blows my mind, and I'd love to hear, like, maybe you guys listening, like, think about you owned this thing when it was new, and then you just parked it forever. Like, the people that just parked them, and it's crazy because there's so many trucks. You're like, oh, that's got 2,800 miles, 3,000, 10,000. It's like, why didn't you drive that? Look how cool this is.
I
Like,
can't imagine. Yeah.
I don't know.
Just to roll that truck on the trailer, I mean, you knew it was a new truck.
nuts.
It just had that feel.
Steve's truck. This thing is so cool. I think it's 72, and he put a freaking Hellcat motor in it. It's so awesome. Supercharged Hemi in a bump side. It's super clean. Yeah, he calls it Shop Cat.
Shopcat, yeah.
I love what he did with the interior. Just simple and badass.
That's a sweet truck.
Oh yeah.
I like what he did here with the bed. Yeah.
Hey Steve.
Accommodate.
We're talking about how cool your truck is.
Yeah. I like that.
I really like that little detail that you did on that. Just gotta let him know, hey, don't come revving next to me on the highway.
You know, I mean, it's all in fun for me. You know that.
Oh yeah.
I don't mean that.
Ooh, them bumper guards. Those are cool. The little steps.
The step. That's cool.
I got one set left in the west.
You got one?
I got a set of them, one more set. I sold Lamar a set, and I gave a place. I sent to, Tim Roper.
One of the cleanest high boys. This thing is just so impeccable. Look at this. Nuts. This is she's all right. This is exactly what a high boy to me should look
like. When I came in here, I talked to you. I went over.
9016s, super clean.
That was it.
Just awesome.
We're going to try to make it on around. We'll see you.
Look at this 57. Wow. Candy apple green. This baby is cool. One of 23 19 made. That's cool. Here's Lynn's truck. This is like my top 3 favorite slicks. This truck is stunning.
Yeah, that's a sharp truck.
This truck is so sharp.
No doubt about it.
It's insane how nice it is. Oh shoot, look at that.
And
He's
that
even
color.
got my old magazine feature that I got for him. That's too cool. So this is throwback to when I used to take more pictures. So I think that was like 2018 or something. This truck's been badass for a long time. Scott Prater painted it. It's just nuts. And you guys can even see, because he got a mirror on it. I mean, look at the bottom of this thing. It's just as detailed as the top. It's crazy. And here we got a really cool truck. This truck was built by a father and son, and they left it a long bed on purpose. And it's got a Coyote swap in it. And it's one of the coolest 69 Rangers I've seen. And Randy he did a really awesome job on it. And I believe it was kind of put together by his son Cecil and Russ Palmer, and then the guys at Classic Car Studio. I remember seeing this there when I went to visit a long time ago. It's one really cool truck. I love this event because there's so many pristine fat fenders.
I agree.
Slicks are coming out the woodworks now. I remember when nobody wanted slicks. And now look, back to back to back.
Now we're going to do that where it'll fit either one you want to specify what bed.
What all did you guys do to that cruiser, that parking?
So that's getting a 4-wheel drive swap. And like this, but it's going to be a fabricated housing with F450 outers. Then we're doing a 5.2 Predator swap.
I'd be interested. Might get finished. Do you guys need more crew cabs? I've got like 15 or 20.
Do you? Yep.
No. They're all for sale.
Yep. I'm hoarding them up too.
I'm for me. I don't want them anymore. I'm getting out of the trying to build and sell shit.
Yeah, yeah.
I just want to build my own shit.
Yeah.
And keep it.
Yeah.
We found Fat Fender Garage. So for you guys that remember watching some of my videos, this is the chassis that was sitting right next to my chassis at the shop when it was still in Arizona. This thing turned out super cool. I don't know if it had the supercharged Coyote in it. Hey, Carissa. You guys all packed up, huh? Hey, Spence. How you been?
Getting ready to go over to the...
Dude, this thing is nuts. So, this is about as heavily modified of a bump side as you will ever see.
Yeah.
Like, from front to back, I don't think there's one piece that hasn't been, like, modified in some sort of way. Twin turbo Coyote swap, full custom. So like if you look at the front, it's supposed to look like an Eleanor. So like they made a custom grille to look like an Eleanor.
Yeah, I see that.
They got the valance in the bottom. Like it's crazy. And then I doubt you guys are even picking this up in the video, but it's like green, not black. Like the color green that it is, maybe if I shine a light on it, you could see it. But like,
oh, I see it now.
can you see it? I mean, it's
That's
really green.
That's as black jade green as it comes.
I was talking to one of my
That's
buddies, and he's
really
colorblind,
good.
and he's like, "Dude, the best truck at the show is that black one from Fat Fender Garage." I'm like, "Dude, that's green." He's like, "I'm colorblind." I'm like, "Don't, you're not just colorblind. Nobody else either knows what color it is."
That 77, the first truck that I had when we painted it, it was about 2 shades lighter than that. It's pretty dark itself.
That's so cool.
It actually, I mean, you can see that the tank's green. When
Yeah,
you look at it,
yeah.
That's about the color that it was.
I love it.
You have to look real hard to tell that this
Dude,
is not a black truck.
No, it blows my mind how nice they like make their chassis. Like this is the same style chassis I have. This is the bagged one, I think. Yeah, bagged one.
Bag
Mine's
version.
the coilover, but like,
Yeah.
dude, they do everything. You could see like they put all the lines into the chassis.
Yeah.
And then the outside of this truck, I love how they did the wheels like with a carbon fiber, and then you have the like that's air inlet scoop. Charlie, can I open the door? So obviously it's not a finished interior, but look how beautiful this is. Spark steering wheel, Resto Mod, Dakota, a little bit of Kato. This thing is badass. Close it very gently because I cannot afford to scratch it. I love this truck. One of the things that he did on this that I thought was really cool is the bed. The bed on this is the raddest thing. Look, show them this.
He bought my 67.
Did he?
Yeah.
I love this truck because of what he did for the bed. He wanted to put in such a big fuel tank, but he's like, there's nowhere good to put it. So he just added it to the front of the bed.
Yeah.
Like, that's a genius idea.
Yeah, he bought that 67 350 back at the fall show.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a nice truck.
It is.
And this fat fender, stunning.
I would say that fat fender right there is probably one of my favorites. The color.
He's got
the
billet
combination
valve covers.
The combination of the wheels.
Look at that. Either he chrome plated his valve covers or he got like
billet.
the billet ones from like JC. That's awesome. I love the little details everybody's starting to do to stuff like this.
I'll look up here and I think.
Let's talk nice about it.
Yeah.
Look at this 67
Oh, it's a beautiful truck.
F250 crew cab, Coyote swap, lowered.
Yeah.
I mean, 67s. They did. That was the first year for bumps.
And they've shaved. They've shaved everything.
I don't know. It might not be a real 67. Look at the dash. Let's see. The doors.
I mean, they shaved. They've
yeah.
shaved a lot of stuff.
That's
on
true.
this
It's
truck.
a very custom truck, so it's
Yes.
hard to even tell what it is.
I mean, frameless,
Yeah, smooth.
Windshield,
Yeah, smooth, smooth glass windows.
front and back.
Widen the
both.
tubs, raise the bed floor.
Yeah, there's a lot of modifications on this truck.
Yeah. It is really cool
Now,
what
I
they did.
didn't notice. Okay, so
That is two-tone?
Yeah, it's two-tone.
Yeah.
I didn't notice it until I came around the tailgate.
But I find it really, really funny when like you get this Marty report, and you're gonna have to zoom it in so they can see. So this is one of 504,000 trucks, 69 Ford trucks. 334,000 of them were F100s, 188. And then it's like, it breaks it all the way down so that way you could prove that only one of them came with a side-mounted spare tire carrier.
Greg Creech.
I don't know. Like, obviously that's 101. It's the only one that came as a side tire carrier, but does that mean it's really 101?
I've got some more. I've got some hats. I do.
Check out this.
Man, it's a nice.
It's a 35 Ford hot rod with a Coyote and twin turbos.
Oh, this is yours? Oh, both of these. Okay.
This you right here?
I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm wearing your dumb
Wow.
He was looking for my hat because he liked it better.
I bought 3 of them from him.
Yeah. Yeah. He did.
And I've been
So-
giving away your stickers left and right.
You're supposed to sell them. You got to make money to keep paying for
I
this.
would have probably had to ask him, like, if I'll give you a quarter, will you take a sticker?
Dude, tell me, why did you build this?
You didn't have anything better to do? Just
Had a hole in your pocket?
Mad at my money?
Mad at your money?
Your money.
Is this like the most fun thing ever?
Yeah,
That
it's
is-
pretty.
It looks like the most fun
pretty
thing ever.
crazy.
I mean, that is
Is this stainless or titanium?
Titanium.
so enjoyable.
All of the exhaust.
I've not seen anybody else who has a Ford truck with titanium on it but mine. I love this. The freaking intake is nuts. Is that a Plasma Man?
Look at the transmission and the work in it, and look at the intake. Look at the intake and the transmission. They match.
Wow. Dude, this is nuts. This is crazy.
So yeah, you should give me another hat.
Do you actually drive it?
Yeah, all the time.
Really?
Me and my buddy. Me and my buddies drive both these nonstop. Everything I got, I drive. Everything.
Where are you out of?
Atlanta.
I need to get your number so that way when I come to Atlanta next, we go make some videos with this and this because I love that.
We
But
got a
oh my
bunch of
God.
old cars. We got a bunch of exotics. We've got 68 square bodies, 70 square bodies. We got all kinds of stuff.
Hell yeah.
65 Cobra.
That thing's cool. That thing is nuts. I just got the guy's phone number, so I go to Atlanta all the time. He's from Atlanta. Both of those are his.
Yeah.
And he messed up and gave me his number. And also, for anybody watching this video, it is so much easier as a dude to pick up dudes. I mean, obviously in like a heterosexual way, but like I could walk around to anybody at this show and they're like, yeah, here's my number, man. Call me anytime. Come stay at my house. I got dinner for you. What? And it's like, that is exactly what I love about the Ford truck world versus like trying to pick up a chick. I'm also married, but yeah. Look at Matthews. Isn't this the coolest F350 you ever seen, period?
This truck, it's just a beautiful truck.
I mean, who?
I mean, the color, the use of the bed, the wheels.
You know that this was his grandpa's truck.
I did.
Yeah. I thought that was the coolest thing. So the reason why he built this, it's a 78 with a supercharged Coyote in it. And it's a farm truck that's still a farm truck, and he bagged it. And then look at the interior. So this is what Matt does. He owns Morgan Auto Trim, and they're an interior upholstery shop. So he redid his grandpa's truck and drives the crap out of it. It's actually like a useful vehicle. Even got a hay bale in the bed.
I thought it was pretty cool that he brought the bale of hay in.
I couldn't agree more. I love this thing. Like, we haven't even been outside yet. Not even know how long this video is, but you do. I mean, we're probably gonna have to make another video for outside. So, yeah. More, I mean, wow.
This truck is nice.
This truck is so nice. The color combination, like, is perfect. Yeah, that bronze.
Like oil rub bronze.
Yeah, that bronze is like.
Yeah.
Ooh, wow. Dude,
That's
look
pretty.
at this 58. Dude, look at this 58. This is like a real deal old school.
Yeah, this is
show
old
truck.
school hot rod.
This is amazing. Look at this. I mean, all the chrome under the hood. Wow. See, guys, this is like show truck. This is a proper show truck. Anybody that wants to step up and build a show truck, this is the level you need to get to. I mean, maybe modernize it, but like nobody does this type of, like, look at that.
Not now.
Look at the frame, dude. This is nuts. Fully bodywork the frame.
The flames. Look at
Oh
the
yeah,
spades.
go all the way in.
They go all the way across the backside of the cab.
This is cool. Obviously, it's not like something I would want to drive more than one time, but I definitely want to drive it one time. This bumper is badass.
Yeah.
I love that.
That is. Look at the way it rolls.
That's what I'm saying. That's such a nice bumper.
Yeah.
Somebody needs to make that. Wow, look how big that
Beautiful
rear
truck.
wheel
That's-
is.
Yeah. There's a lot of meat right there.
That is some meat. Dang. Look at this freewheeling, dude. Low mileage, OG everything. Still got the CB in it. Hell yeah. And he's got a sunroof in it. Oh, I love that.
Wasn't that truck at the fall show?
Yes, 100%.
Who cares? And that's mine.
This is so cool. I love it. You know I'm a sucker for 78s and 9s. Oh, wow. Look how cool this is. The guy took my front sticker and decided to make that into that. I love that.
Yeah.
That is so cool. Obviously, we got Rogers. So this is my buddy Rogers' truck. It's a 63 F100. He used to work for Roush Racing. So he's got a Roush in there. I think it's a 368. And he loves this thing. He's like 70 and drives the crap out of it.
Yeah.
And that's, to me, the coolest thing.
It is. Just enjoy them. That's what these trucks are made for, is just enjoy them.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, a Mercury. Look at that. 56 Merc. 2 of them. Ha! That is fun.
I sent you that picture of that blue one, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
I'm
Yeah.
still talking to him.
Man. So the main reason why people like to come to shows like this, if you've never been to one, you're like, why would I? It's for the inspiration. Because when you walk around here, you just get so inspired by all this cool stuff. You're like, I need to finish my stuff. I need to go back in the garage and work. I need to get it going. I need to buy a truck to do this to it or something. I don't know. Like, I mean, that half, and then obviously the whole hanging out with awesome people the whole time. It's pretty awesome. So this is my absolute favorite truck of the show. It's high roller, and it's basically everything, period. I just love everything about it. Like, it was built in '86. It's a full-blown monster truck. I need a monster truck. One day, I'm
really
going to have a
surprised.
monster truck. I know, I'm a Floridian without a monster truck. Like, they made monster trucks for people like me that live in Florida. I mean, there's swamp and Everglades and idiots.
I'm really surprised that you don't have one already.
Because it's so useless.
I know it
but
is.
awesome,
I mean,
and I don't have a place to park it. The main reason is I don't have any place that I would park something like this. Because you've been to my place. Everything stays
Plenty.
parked outside.
Yeah.
This is awesome. I love that interior. This is like, I mean, when you were the man in the 80s, this is what you got.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Basically, guys, both of us have microphones on, and we're too good of friends to have microphones on.
Right.
Because I know a lot of stuff about a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it. All right. I'm going to have to bring him a sticker. He put one of my free stickers. Actually, you got one.
Yeah.
He put one of my free stickers on, and those things came from China.
And the color's gone.
That color lasts like 6 months. No, I'm going to put it somewhere better.
Yeah.
Luckily, I'm like Marty's super cool.
There you go. Yeah, just kind of up in the corner.
There we go. We'll leave that one on just for good measure. He might have good luck with it or something. You never know. See you guys later.
You can hear it in the voice. I know.
This one's Lonnie's Ranger. I mean,
Yeah.
look how cool this thing is.
It's just a cool truck.
If only he like drove it or stuff. Like he's too scared to take it on a track. I don't know what you're talking about. This
How many
thing's a trailer
How many
queen.
miles have you put on this
All
truck,
I ever
Lonnie?
see is it go in and out of the trailer and on the racetrack, but in and out of the.
How many miles you put on this thing since
I
it's been built?
honestly don't know because I've yet to get my speedometer working.
Ha!
Probably, it's probably got 3,500 miles on it.
And
4,000,
like
something
3,000 of them are like hard on the track, full throttle.
Maybe, maybe.
That illuminator, that's what it's for?
That's what it's for.
Literally, that's all it's for.
I drove it a lot last fall, just back and forth to the shop, and
Awesome.
yeah, it's fun.
I'm actually thinking I'm going to be driving by the shop on this road trip. So I'm going to give you guys a call when I drive through St. Louis
Okay.
on like Wednesday.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah. I haven't been there in forever.
Yeah, I know.
Did I have a YouTube channel? That was when I bought Gold Dust.
Yes.
When I bought Gold Dust, that's when
Yeah.
I came to visit you.
Yeah.
3 years ago.
Yeah.
Damn.
And we're still working on the panel truck.
Hey, it is what it is. You still
right.
have a crew cab you're working on?
I've still got the crew cab.
He hasn't worked.
I got to get all
course
these
not.
other projects done so I can work on my stuff.
That's what you said then.
I
It's been
know.
3 years. Did you get any of those projects done?
Hey, this
Bigfoot is really close.
This is a problem of having a business and liking what you do because we want to build stuff for us, but we can't because we have to build everyone else's crap.
Because you have customers and you have to not be crappy.
Yeah.
Yeah. At least you got this built.
This took me 5 or 6 years to build.
At least it's done.
I started on a high boy.
That's why
I
people
sold
go,
it
"You
to
wanna
buy a
sell it?"
GT500.
I remember when you got the high
Time to
boy.
build another one.
Well, we'll see you guys later.
All right, man.
Bye.
See ya.
See ya.
What's up, everybody? So, the show's not yet over, but it's almost over. So I'm condensing all the merch boxes, and then, yeah, it's been a lot of fun. It's been really, really busy. I honestly don't really know what to say. This show was mind-blowing. The amount of people that came over to say hi. I really appreciate each and every single one of you, and I'm excited to keep doing this, and see you guys all next time.